Hi Michelle, how are you doing?
Very good, very good. Yes.
You've been involved in BJJ Summer Week since quite some time now. Can you tell us why this camp is so special for you?
Involved with Jiu-Jitsu since 2000, and this is my third edition at the BJJ Summer Week. And I really like the atmosphere of everything. You know, they cover everything. You know, they go science in the morning with the yoga practice, and then all day BJJ on the mats. You know, like gi wrestling. So I think is, and outside we have the CrossFit area, we have the food area. Also outside from here, you know, we go to the center city, then we meet with everybody for food, for drinking, so this is like very special. Yeah, now he kicks the leg out. Then you can sweep it this way. Close your elbow, should be close to your body. Now you see.
So you get used to travel a lot also. We saw you in France a couple of weeks ago in Bordeaux. Do you like to do seminars and travel and meet new people like that?
Yes, I always do this, you know. I stay in Brazil for training. I used to do this since I think in 2009. I'm doing this is my life. Stay in Brazil, train, compete, and then I do like at least 1 month or 2 of seminars. And now since we started the pandemic last year, I couldn't travel anymore, né? So I was only in Brazil, in São Paulo, where I live. And this is my first time that I travel after the pandemic.
After the pandemic.
Yeah, but I really like it. I have met so many people, you know, people that I still like. Since the first one, I keep the relationship, the friendship. And people from everywhere, like I really like the way that this lifestyle.
Okay, and for you, it's also part of the jiu-jitsu DNA to travel and to share the knowledge with other people.
Yes, it's part of this. You know, I think it's important. I don't own anything. I practice, and what people want to learn from me, I feel very grateful. And I try to show what works for me, and you know, always exchanging with others, you know, taking experience, and this is very like grateful, you know. I really like it.
Okay, what made you start jiu-jitsu back in the days? What was the motivation, or how did you ended up starting jiu-jitsu?
Back in the days, I was like I think I was doing capoeira, is a Brazilian martial arts. Very popular in Brazil because it's cheap. You don't need a space. You can do on the street. You don't need a gi or anything, you know. So a lot of people was doing capoeira before, still. And then I used to fight a lot with my sisters, you know, and my mom, you have to burn your energy, and then she put me on this. And I was training, but they don't have competitions back in the days, you know. And after 4 years training capoeira, I wanna test myself. I wanna, you know, new challenge. And then I was looking for another martial arts, something that I could compete. I thought about judo because that was popular, né? And it's Olympic and everything. And then a friend of mine, Robert Bjjsw, he was already a blue belt. And he told me, you should do jiu-jitsu. I said, jiu-jitsu? And then, you know, you have a judo as well, but it works more on the ground. And then, maybe it's fun, you know. So I went, I asked a friend to go with me because I was super shy. I was super like, you know, like this. And then we went together, me and my friend, and since then I never stopped. Since my first class, I never stopped.
Never stopped. And what do you love the most about jiu-jitsu? If you have to convince someone who don't know what jiu-jitsu is about, what will be the advice or the reason you would give him or her to give it a try or to start jiu-jitsu?
I would say this is like therapy, you know. whatever happens in your life or in your house, in your job, when you go on the mat, you know, you forget everything. You just, because you have to focus in what is happening on the mat, you know, to not be, because we don't want to be beat up every training, so we start to think about what they are showing, how to, you know, how to understand the technique. So it's like it's consume a lot of your brain, you know, in the moment that you're training, that you forget about problems.
Yeah, you have to focus only about it.
And this is good for your self-esteem, for your self-defense as well, you know, depression, cut weight, lose weight if you need. You know, I think it gives you extra power of everything, you know. I just like jiu-jitsu is just amazing, and you never stop learning. In my opinion, I train other martial arts as well, like Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, you know, I train a lot.
You have to for your career.
For MMA. But the jiu-jitsu, but you learn how to punch 1-2, you know, or you, of course you can always improve, like get a better or stronger punch, for example. But in jiu-jitsu, you always, like, you know, the chess, né, the game, you always like had new movements, you know. So one thing can connect to the other. Never stop learning. Learning. So I think this is the best in jiu-jitsu. It's like, for me, it's like a therapy. If you're sad at home, you know, okay, go training. Or travel to train with your friends, you know. This is like, and the community of jiu-jitsu is so big that you see gyms everywhere you go. Just take the gi if you're holidays or not. You just take the gi and find a nice place to train.
Okay, cool. And besides the possibility to see you soon or next year in France, maybe on some event we would do you have other challenge or project you can share with us?
No.
Or stuff you want to do?
Yeah. Right now I'm like focused on my training. I just had my MMA fight months ago, and now I need to go back to Brazil, restart my training, and hope be on the cage again until end of the year, and maybe travel more.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Michelle. It was a pleasure meeting you and a pleasure going to your seminar. So.
Thank you.
Thanks
I'm
a
very
lot.
happy to see you on the mat. Thank you.
Thanks.
See you next time.
Yes, thanks.